Assalamu alaikum viewers, I hope you all fine. I am Afnan Khan and today we will discuss about some important MCQs and short questions from chapter number 1, the foundations of biochemistry from Lehninger principle of biochemistry. So let's start. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First MCQs is from the section cellular foundation. In a bacterial cell, the DNA is in the nucleus. Option C is correct. Next, a major change occurring in the evolution of eukaryotes from prokaryotes for the development of the nucleus. Option E is correct. Next, the dimensions of living cells are limited except for highly elongated cells. They usually have length and diameter in the range of option C is correct. 0.3 micrometer to 100 micrometer. Next, the bacterium E. coli requires simple organic molecules for growth and energy. It is therefore a option B is correct, chemoheterotroph. Next, which one of the following has the cellular components arranged in order of increasing size? Option B is correct, amino acids, proteins, ribosome and mitochondria. Next 7, the three-dimensional structure of macromolecule is formed and maintained primarily through non-covalent interactions. Which one of the following is not considered a non-covalent interaction? Option A is correct, carbon-carbon bonds. Next, which one of the following is not among the four most abundant elements in living organism? Phosphorus. Option E is correct. Next, the four covalent bonds in methane are arranged around carbon to give which one of the following geometries? Option B is correct, tetrahedral. Next, the macromolecules that serve in the storage and transmission of genetic information are nucleic acid. Option D is correct. Stereoisomers that are non-superposable mirror image of each other are known as enantiomer. Option D is correct. Next, the enzyme fumarase catalyzes the reversible hydration of fumaric acid to 1-malate, but it will not catalyze the hydration of malic acid, the cis isomer of fumaric acid. This is an example of stereospecificity. Option E is correct. Next, MCQs from section physical foundation. Humans maintain a nearly constant level of hemoglobin by continually synthesizing and degrading it. This is an example of dynamic steady state. Option A is correct. Next, if heat energy is absorbed by the system during a chemical reaction, the reaction is said to be endothermic. Next, if the free energy change delta G for a reaction is minus 46.11 kilojoule per mole, the reaction is exergonic. Next, the major carrier of chemical energy in all cells is option C is correct, adenosine triphosphate, जिसको हम ATP भी बोलते हैं. Next, enzymes are biological catalysts that enhance the rate of reaction by decreasing the activation energy. Next, energy requiring metabolic pathway that yield complex molecules from simpler precursors. Option B is correct, anabolic. Next MCQ is from genetic foundation. Hereditary information with exception of the some viruses is preserved in option A is correct, deoxyribonucleic acid. क्योंकि यहाँ पर बात की गई है कि वायरसेस के अलावा हेरिडिटरी इन्फॉर्मेशन कहाँ प्रिजर्व होते हैं, तो वो डीएनए में है. लेकिन अगर वायरसेस की बात करते तो वो ऑप्शन था राइबोन्यूक्लिक एसिड. लेकिन यहाँ पर वायरसेस को निकाल के पूछा गया है, तो इसलिए डीऑक्सीराइबोन्यूक्लिक एसिड ऑप्शन इज करेक्ट. Next, when a region of DNA must be repaired by removing and replacing some of the nucleotides, but ensure that the new nucleotides are in the correct sequence. Option C is correct. The new nucleotide base pair accurately with those on the complementary strand. Next, the three-dimensional structure of a protein is determined primarily by the sequence of amino acid in protein. Next MCQ is from section evolutionary foundation. According to Appearance theory for the region of life, the prebiotic atmosphere, option D is correct, had an abundance of methane, ammonia and water. Next, short answer questions. First short question is from section Cellular Foundation. Number first is what six characteristic distinguish living organism from inanimate objects? Next, what is the function of the plasma membrane? ये जो शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस हैं इनके जो आंसर हैं वो मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में ऐड कर दिए हैं, आप वहाँ से देख सकते हैं. थर्ड वन, ई कॉली इज़ नाउन एज ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरियल स्पीशीज़. इसके दो पार्ट हैं. हाउ इज़ दिस डिटरमाइंड, कि हम इसको कैसे डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं. बी, हाउ डू ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया डिफर स्ट्रक्चरली फ्रॉम ग्राम पॉजिटिव बैक्टीरिया, कि वो कैसे एक दूसरे से डिफर करते हैं, ग्राम पॉजिटिव और ग्राम नेगेटिव. फोर, व्हाट इज़ द फंक्शन ऑफ सेल वॉल. फिफ्थ, list the type of non-covalent interaction that are important in providing stability to the three-dimensional structure of the macromolecules. और B part है, why is it important that these interactions be non-covalent rather than covalent bonds. Next question is from section Chemical Foundation. Number first is draw the structure of the following functional group in their unionized form: hydroxyl, carboxyl, amino and phosphoryl. Second, what is the underlying organizing biochemical principle that results in a chemical similarity of virtually all living things? Given this biochemical similarity, how is the structural and functional diversity of living things possible? Next, name two functions of proteins, nucleic acids, polysaccharides and lipids. Fourth, why is an asymmetric carbon atom called a chiral center? 5, differentiate between configuration and conformation. Number 6, what is optical activity? How did Louis Pasteur arrives at an explanation for the phenomenon of optical activity? Next short questions from section Physical Foundation. Proteins are constantly being synthesized in a living cell. Why does not the number of protein molecules become too great for the cell to contain, leading to cell destruction? Second, describe the relationship between a living organism and its surrounding in terms of both matter and energy. The free energy change for the formation of protein for the individual amino acid is positive and is thus an endergonic reaction. How then do cells accomplish this process? Fourth one, what is meant by feedback inhibition and why is it important in a living organism? Next short question from Genetic Foundation. How is the genetic information encoded in DNA and how is a new copy of DNA synthesized? Second, hereditary transmission of genetic information can be viewed as a balance between stability and change. Explain it. Number third, discuss how a mutation in DNA could be harmful or beneficial to an organism. Next short question from section Evolutionary Foundation. First, describe Stanley Miller's experiment 1953 and its relevance. Number second, describe the RNA word hypothesis. Number third, describe how the rise of O2 producing bacteria might have led to the eventual predominance of aerobic organism on earth. Number 4, what is meant by endosymbiotic association? How can this concept explain the evolution of eukaryotic cells that are capable of carrying out photosynthesis and or aerobic metabolism? So यहाँ तक ये हमारा जो है वो चैप्टर के MCQs और शॉर्ट आंसर क्विज जो हैं वो एंड होते हैं. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.